over the first 5,000 foot peaks. Currently offline. Cool. Are we up now? I think we're up. I see me.
Yep. I see us.
That was
just
weird.
doing stuff. Discord's doing. Did it like completely start over?
So
it doesn't even show like people.
So the OBS just went, it started dropping frame rates and then completely stopped streaming. And then boop. And I didn't lose internet at all.
Hey, we're back. Hey, 19 friends are still with us. So, just for the sake of this, we keep moving and I'll slow this down as we get about a day out from the objective or whatever. But just imagine yourself taking switchbacks, moving up these mountains. It's getting decisively colder, right? It's getting decisively windier. The trees and the foliage are falling off. The fact that you grabbed, the rations that you may or may not have. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is you've got probably about 5 days of rations before you need to get any more, right? So like you're probably, Harshnag lets you know you're about 3 days out from this. You need to go back down the other side of this hill, and then you go up about into the 10,000s. And he describes to you where this place is. So as you go over the mountains, you end up into like almost like a flat plain of a valley, right? That's as you go up into, like when you're up in the mountains and it looks like it's going like real high, a lot of it is doing this for a really long ways. And you're kind of on, temperate ground, but it's frozen solid, and you're kind of moving along. What I'd like to do is start Dungeons and Dragons right now. You're about a day or so away, right? And your guys' ears are up. Harshnag is in a spot where he's just like, he's available to ask questions, right? He's got his axe in 2 hands, and he's kind of in the back of the stack, as you guys can see in the camera. It's blowing wind right now, and visibility's, 200, 300 feet constant. So it's, think of Hoth, with the Tauntaun kind of riding around. You can see, but not very far. Harshnag has an idea of what up is, and that's where he's kind of, measuring from based off the rocks and things like that. But he's got a good keen sense of where he's going. He's in the back of the stack. If you guys like look around, like, hey, are we going? He just goes like this. But you can see him kind of doing this thing, looking around.
Vokath really likes this. Like, I'm from the spine of the world, so, and I have cold resistance, and I probably kept score of how many times people have slipped in that versus me.
Yeah. Okay.
And if I will push to the front of the line just to sort of show.
There you are.
Perfect.
Waving. There you go. I've got it set up where Savathor and Blandine are in the middle, and oh man.
Hey, thanks for the raid. Appalachian Rose.
I was looking at the map and it was like all getting electric and stuff, and I was like, man, that's pretty sporty. So like you guys can see your order of battle. If you guys kind of want to move around, I got a mini for you, Tori, that I'll show you a little bit later. It's this big jacked dude, clearly a barbarian.
Right.
Got his hair in a woe, kind of rad. All right. Well, thanks a lot, dudes. Thanks a lot for showing up. So there you guys are. And I'm going to start out with, Jeremy, you're up front. What did you do? Use your dice, use your abilities, use your senses, use your whatever. You get the point that you're kind of at the point of like, they mentioned, it's not necessarily chill up here. Well, I mean, figuratively, not literally, not figuratively. Or both.
Yeah, I'm gonna be staying as alert as possible and trying not to let the wind bother me. If I have to pull up my my cloak or something a little bit more to keep my sight lines better, I'll do that. I don't look back. Okay. Like, I just anticipate that everybody else is gonna do what they need to do to keep up.
Go give me a perception check as you're up front. Did you guys hear that wormwood?
I got a 12.
Okay. You're moving around. You hear two sounds. You hear like yipping, like if you've heard almost like coyotes kind of fighting in the distance,
Okay.
and then you hear like two sounds, like a very bird-like screech, deep, and then the yipping as well, and it's off kind of to your front and your right. You can see also in your perception that there is like a face of a cliff in front of you, like think of Game of Thrones, like you're about to go into the north. There is a like probably almost like a half a mile in front of you. You can see where it goes straight up, and you're like, why would anybody want to come here? Oh, that makes sense that this would be where I would put the Eye of the Allfather. You know what I mean? Like you'd need to be tall to get up that shit. But yeah, as you kind of cruise around, you hear those sounds.
The hammer's in hand.
Okay.
And I just keep trudging towards our destination.
Telling your buddies, you just moving. Kind of cruising around. You move
Keep
a
up
little
or
bit.
die.
Huh? Yep, you move around a little bit farther. You get into some kind of rocky terrain where like wispy snow is kind of blowing by you a little bit. And off to your right, you see a couple trees. And it looks like there are like some humanoids kind of with ropes pulling on something. And it looks like the size of a polar bear from about 200 meter. I want to say meters all the time. You know what I mean? Sorry, Uncle Sam. We're going switch to feet. 200 feet off to your right.
I'm gonna point at it and make like see if everybody else sees what I'm seeing.
I definitely wanted to bring up. I do have a great axe of warning.
Nice.
Just to let you know, I have that.
What would this warn you of?
Danger.
Oh my God, Jay! Many blessings. Thank you for 70 people raid. Fantastic. We're entering spicy mode right now.
Beautiful.
Now you got to kill us. Let's do
Right
it.
on time. Actually, when Jay showed up in the last session, that's when the tide turned against me. So we're gonna see how this goes.
Jay brings the good fortune. There it is.
So despite the fact until we get into your axe itself, and I think you want this thing to give you it glows with the orcs are nearby.
Yep.
But your passive perception itself, you seeing humanoids handling a creature like this is giving you the this thing doesn't want to be here. It doesn't look like they're using it for food.
It's pissing me off.
Harshnag puts his gigantic paw on your shoulder, kind of pushes you to the left and moves back into the right of you guys and almost disappears in the snow. You can see a large shape, but you see him moving out and around whatever this is.
Oh wow.
Which gives you a very distinctive, like he picked up on something that it's not right, but it's in your path.
I would follow that. I would follow.
Okay. So just so you guys know, the back of your stack is peeling this way. Vocat's moving straight for it.
I'll even
Blandina. You guys can both actually mount your mounts right now because it is pretty. You know what I mean? So you could either be carrying it by the reins or be up on your mounts. I'm assuming Blandina, when at all possible.
I'm all the goat.
You're side saddle.
Oh yeah,
100%. Okay, so you're goating it. Can I say for the party, since it is a shorter session, feel free to get up and do what you got to do because the breaks, and we'll ghosties you and come back to you. There's never oh my God, you missed it. I'm gonna punish you for that. So like, do what you got to do.
I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy.
Okay.
So that my voice will boom, and I'll just yell at them with a "Hey!"
Oh, Okay.
Avalanche, bro.
You
Avalanche.
see the humanoids basically stop, right? And they look, you get a little bit closer. You see what look like really hunched over, creatures. And, they've got these axes in their hands and they kind of look and they're like, they start like, you're getting a very hyena, like, kind of, and they, there's no business like Knoll business. And they just like, you can see two of them kind of walk directly in your path while one in this creature stays. As you do this, from the snow next to this larger knoll that's hanging on to this, it's an owl bear. And it's muzzled. It's got like, just think of like fishnet level ropes over its face and beak. And it's just like, super pissed off, can't breathe, got hemorrhoids, and it's just like writhing in this thing. This large knoll, beefcake in it, has got this thing by the beak holding it, and you can tell he's got some, garments, regalia looking, you know what I mean, like chiefly. These other two doggies stand in front of you with battle axes, with great axes, 1d12 in their hands, and kind of like step back prepared for something, and they're kind of barking in your direction. Does anybody speak Knoll? Probably not.
No.
I do. Wait.
I don't speak Knoll, but I was just gonna say I have a feature that lets communication exist if there's an opportunity to talk. So.
If you want to.
I do. I do.
Do they look
They're
aggressive?
left.
Do they look aggressive towards us?
They've got this like smile on their face with these fangy teeth, and they're just like, like squeezing their axes, and they're hungry. You know what I mean? Like
from the last time we got into any fight, I don't want it to happen again. So as soon as I see a potential threat, mage armor.
You could do that.
Yeah.
So you hear knock, 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 and then another knock, knock, knock against this tree. Hang on, let's go to Tim Cam.
And the feature I want to use is called Universal Speech.
Okay. Okay, we'll go around that real quick. You see two large furry creatures get up over this low hill in front of you, shake off this snow, and you see like two yetis, and this guy, that this chieftain is just like, and just kind of like points at you guys and lets go of two ropes that are attached to these two yetis. They,
Sorry, what race is the chieftain?
What's up?
What's the chieftain? A knoll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same thing. He's just got kind of like a little bit of a headdress of like some sort of skull on his head. You're preparing to speak, and all I'll say is like, this dude just lets these, and they head straight towards Harshnag and Torn.
Well, I was hoping they didn't see Harshnag in them.
They head in that direction, right?
Okay.
Like they're going around you guys. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm going to come over here and explain to you guys what's going on. Okay.
Yep.
So for the greater audience, this is our first session. We'd worked through like a quick butt sniffing RP to get each other kind of to know each other. Right now, we're just going to knock out, some initial how do we do combat as a group. You know what I mean? So like good session one stuff. I'm not trying to railroad, but like, here we go. You know what I mean? Like, let's prepare. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what's going on.
For those who don't have dogs, butt sniffing is when. No.
Yeah. So I'll say Harshnag and Torn kind of broke off in this direction. You guys see me?
Yeah, a little in the distance. Yeah.
In the distance. Blandina, you're here. Sabathor, you're probably still mounted. Okay.
Yep.
You guys kind of Vocath steps a little bit forward, so we'll say team spells are back here. These two beefy gnolls kind of step in the way of your path.
Okay.
These two critters here are yetis. They break out to about this direction. Okay, they're heading that way. Feel me?
So I will have used my universal speech just to select 4 creatures and have them understand me despite language gaps and differences.
Okay.
And it will be the Gnoll Chieftain, the Owlbear, and the 2 Yetis. And so through my magic of universal speech, they will be able to understand me, though I don't know if I don't think it's. Let me text. I don't think I can understand them.
Okay.
Let's see. Regardless, they can for 1 hour, once per long rest, they can understand me.
They understand.
understand.
Can they speak back? Can you understand them?
I cannot understand them, but
Okay.
knowing
Okay.
Salvatore, he enjoys telling a story and not listening to his audience.
Yeah. So you give a like, hey, chill, bro. And
You'll see.
oh, okay. Okay, fantastic. All right. Oh, okay.
I want to surprise you.
Well, let's do this. Since we are on the last hour-ish, right? And I'm always looking at Skylar because he's gonna be on the clock here soon. So when he turns into a pumpkin, okay. I'm gonna use a lot of base damage for my rolls to kind of burn through things. All right. And then we're gonna let's roll for initiative. This is fun.
Let's do it.
Let's do this. All right.
Let's do it.
For anybody that just popped in, for you guys, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, this is like session 59 of this campaign, but this is session 1 of the party that split in our first Wednesday night campaign. So we're excited to have all of you guys with us and be part of our fellowship of dudes and dudettes. Okay, anybody above 20?
21.
You got a
21.
Torn. Anybody else above 20? All right. Anybody above 15?
I got a 19.
Okay. All right, so we'll put Blandina there. All right. That's pretty close. I'll get to put a baddie in there. Just so you guys always know, my baddies, just for timings, are always 20s, 15s, 10s, and 5s based on how strong they are. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. Anybody above 10?
Yes, I had to use the inspiration you gave me, but I got a 13.
Okay. Oh, you're that bad, huh? All right. So Savvy, you're gonna go there. All right. What'd you get, Vocath? 5. All right.
5, sir.
Savvy, I'm gonna go Harsh last because he's an NPC. Right. So Torn, you see Harshnag, over your shoulder be like, Yeti, and he points straight ahead. You know what I mean? Like, don't the gaze. Watch the gaze. As he's, fixing, you know what I mean, to like get your back. When you're fighting next to Harshnag, Torn, you have advantage. That is Harshnag's thing. Okay, so just when you're with him, despite raging or whatever, assume he's aiding you. Okay.
Okay.
So you know what I mean? Like, just think of, he's either intimidating the other party or doing something, and you got a nice edge because they're kind of focused on him. Does that make sense? So he comes up together with you. And that's how we'll work that for now. For this instance, what do you want to do, Torn? You've got the lead on this one. I gotta bring up the encounter. What am I doing? Take it easy, Tim.
Okay, how close are is the enemy?
I'll give you 30 feet if you want to run up there and get after a Yeti.
Okay, let's see. I want to cast
It might be
Celestial
far.
Revelation.
Ooh, nice. You're gonna cast it.
And I can't double that with rage, right?
Bonus action rage, right?
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah.
good point, my man. I want to cast Celestial Revelation, and it says here, deal an extra 3 radiant damage to one target when you deal damage to the target. So I have to pick one, correct? Who's closest? Which one is closest? They're probably the same.
There's a Yeti that's beaming down. The reason why you can make it in 30 and 30 is there's one like, you know,
So we're running
first
into
place.
class.
Yeah, and you guys are gonna come up together, you know, and you're gonna hit this.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got a visual pick. Yes, sir. Bring your ass.
We're gonna get you guys like a real epic fight, like up
Let's
here.
do it.
How's that sound?
So I like hold my great axe and literally just like Avenger style clash into Thanos.
Okay,
Like,
do it, man.
Take that.
Roll the hit.
Roll the hit.
Roll that
I keep
beam
trying to use
footage.
my mouse and all this is on my iPad. It's so funny. All right, great axe. Roll that bad boy. Come on, man. Roll. All right. We got a 8 plus 6.
Hang on, Yeti natural armor, that should hit. I believe that does hit. I think they're at 12, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, they're at 12. Nice. I know things.
So
Hit.
we're talking 9 plus 3 equals 12. And I get 2, or are you going to count that spell as an action? You can do it, man.
Oh, no. If you cast the spell,
Oh, yeah.
that's your action.
Okay.
So you're coming up in, you know what I mean, a fight, and you're raging, and you're calling on the celestial bodies to to help you out. If that's your
Strike
action,
two.
yeah, that's your action.
Yeah.
Well, is it your racial ability you're using?
Yes.
Okay, so that one is a bonus action lasting.
Well, I
for a
already
minute.
used rage as my bonus stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Got
so
it.
go ahead and rage or use celestial. Either way.
Nah, man, it's more fun if we do it. You know, let's do the celestial joint first because it lasts a while.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah, and
Here's what I'm
can
gonna do.
still attack.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Rule of cool. This is the first round. Remember that the next time we play, you got them both. You're ready to hit.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh man, you trying to have me kill this thing, bro?
You're gonna fight 2 Yetis, so we'll let the dice decide after this.
Oh boy.
All right. So all right, so I rage out and when I rage out, Dragon Ball Z style, there's this bright light.
Nice.
And I don't know, you describe what it does, but I swing my great axe
Okay.
right at his throat.
Okay. Send it.
Go ahead and re-roll.
No, you did. Do your damage.
Yeah, I just don't remember what it was. The roll.
Oh,
Oh,
the
you
damage
said
roll?
12.
Just roll.
There's 9 plus 3, so
drinking,
12.
bro. I've been drinking, so I'm not.
9 plus 3 was the damage?
Yeah, so it's 12.
No, 12 to hit.
12 to hit? Yeah, so that hits.
Oh, no,
Okay.
12 to damage.
12 the damage.
Yeah, it's 14 to hit, 12 damage.
Yeah, sorry.
There we go. And then plus 3 plus 3 radiant damage
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
to that.
And plus
15.
2 rage damage.
Yep.
plus
Okay,
rage.
so
Rage
make your second attack. I believe you should have 2 attacks.
Hey,
Hell
thank you,
yeah.
Bob, for the donation. It's awesome.
2.
Wow,
Thank you so
man.
much.
Thank you, Bob. Ooh,
Hey, if you're out there,
19.
give us a
Very nice.
follow, man.
19 on the second attack
Okay.
and roll damage. That is a 7 plus 3, 10.
Nice. So in your first swing on this thing, you basically bloody this. So you come up, you've been ready for this. You see that Harshnag, it wants to get in the fight and knows it is a fight. So you take that time to like rage, take another, 6 seconds to call on the celestial bodies, and you run and just like chest to chest with this Yeti, but like you got your axe in. You hit him across the chest with your axe, and you bring up the axe underneath its chin, and this
There you
thing looks dazed. Blandine, you're on deck, but I'm gonna go, since it's him, I'm gonna go Yetis right now. Yetis are gonna make their 2 multi-attacks on you. I don't know what your AC is, but 19 to hit with the first Yeti, and 21 to hit on the second Yeti. What you got? What's your AC, brother? Tori, what's your AC?
He's muted.
I didn't realize I muted my mic.
That's right.
15 AC. 15
All right.
AC. Hit
All
on
right,
both.
gotcha. Got you with so 2 claws coming at you from both of the Yetis. Harshnag, is trying to help, but sorry, he's an NPC. So, base damage. That's what I was gonna do. So 14 slashing and 6 cold damage. Total of 20 damage from these 2 Yetis hitting you.
Is that halved for his rage? Because some of it could be halved. Because he's raging for resistance.
Slashing. So you took let's just so you'll take 6 of the cold and only 7 slashing. So 6 of cold, 7 slash, boop, 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 13 damage.
That's part of rage right there.
So 13 damage altogether. I'm still, man, I got to get on this Discord and all of this stuff. You guys be having a great freaking time, bro. I'm still used to pencil and paper, man.
Well, I mean,
Same though.
I'm talking about D&D Beyond. Yeah, man. So I eat that shit.
Okay, nice. I love it. You eat the poop. You eat poop from, so Blandina, you're up, and Savathor is on deck.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to take the war goat. Can move 40 feet. I would move towards the 2 gnolls in front of us.
Roger.
To the left of them.
I'll call out. Leave the leader to me.
Is that guy right in front of us a gnoll?
I don't know.
That's leader.
Okay, what's the one I'm right next to?
These are 2
No, the one I'm literally right next to. Who is that?
Vokath.
Okay, that's vote. So if I could, would 40 feet get me next to the 2 gnolls?
Sure. For your first round, you can start getting melee if you want.
Well, I would want to go. I'm trying to get to the side of them to line myself up with. What?
Right
Yeah,
here?
yeah. I'm trying to get that way to get the 2 gnolls and the 2 yetis in line.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Yeah, just like that, and then a lightning bolt through all 4 of them.
Okay. Revenge of the chain lightning.
Yeah. So basically,
I'm gonna keep you on the goat, and you're just on the goat blasting.
if the goat can get all the way up there in 40 feet, then 100% yes.
Yeah, man. For this first round, you can set yourself, how you wish. Don't worry, I have tricks on my sleeve. So you're here. You got over here. You're lightning bolting. You can easily hit them all.
And why not? We're gonna do gnolls and a yeti. We'll just do it at 3rd level.
They look rather Pete Edition gnolls, I would say.
It's still 8d6, so
they're boglins. They're related to boglins.
they need to make a DC 16.
DC 16. Oof, the first 3 do not. They all don't.
8. All right, so they are going to take that's 9, 11, 21, 29, 30 lightning damage.
Okay.
And then if the goat, so that was the goat moving 30 feet, I'm going to jump off the goat and head back towards Vokath 30 feet. Leave the goat there.
You're leaving the goat.
I'm going to leave the goat and go back towards Vokath.
Okay. I'm gonna kill your goat now, right? I gotta kill your goat.
That's fine.
I'm just kidding. No, not on batting practice. I wouldn't do that to you. That's just a mean friend. Not after TPKing you guys last session. All right. Okay. The 2 gnolls. You rip into them, right? And they're like, and out of the snow from the right and left are these two, needle-teethed, dark blue, icicle-looking creatures. Ice Memphits jump out of the snow and go, the two gnolls come straight for you. One Ice Memphit gets to the left of Vokath to like attack, and another one hits you, Blandina. So the gnolls these are retribution gnolls. The gnolls of retribution. Gnolls will make their multi attack. No, they're not. They'll make their single attack because they're gnolls. With their great axe, so I'm gonna plus them up a little bit. I don't think a 8 hits, and I don't think a 10 hits you.
No.
Nice.
Not
Ice
even
Memphit.
with my regular armor.
Nice. Ice Memphit, make a dexterity saving throw. And make a dexterity saving throw for Vokath as well, please. And I think don't worry, I think you guys got resistance to this too.
17.
Pass. What'd you get, Vokath?
I don't know. It doesn't seem to be rolling it. Hold on one sec. Dexterity.
Just roll a die. An actual die.
Yep.
That's
I know
what.
you have a die.
Yep. I know. Hold on. 14.
Okay, you both pass. You both take 5 cold damage. You can half that, so 2.
And I have cold resistance, so nice.
So you take 1 damage. You're like, okay.
I have
You know what I mean? Like,
I have cold resistance as well.
yep. So you both take 1 damage. I told you it was gonna be a goblin fight. All right. That brings up Savathor.
Savathor relishes these moments to take basically a moment in the battle, seeing his allies around him swirling like dervishes in the snowflake hellstorm of enemies. And he smiles as he friendly eye contact with the Gnoll chieftain. And I am going to bonus action unsettling words him.
Okay.
Which means on his next saving throw, he subtracts an amount equal to a bardic die that I roll. And as my action, I will strum my lute. And if he's immune to charm, being charmed, this will not work. But I strum my lute and I will say, "You are being reviewed for your strength and leadership. Your leadership will be measured by how well you kill these Yetis, and only these Yetis."
Okay.
And I will suggest for him to command himself and his tribe to kill the Yetis. With suggestion.
Okay.
Basically, the hope that the chain of command, if I can break his mind, he will tell the rest to do so. I'm not charming anyone but him.
Okay.
So he has a DC 15 wisdom saving throw at disadvantage because I'm using the lute. And he subtracts 6 with 1 use of my bardic inspiration die gone.
You hear him like barking furiously, and at them they kind of like look over, you know what I mean, and are confused, and he lets go of the owlbear, takes like a dagger, like stabs it in its rump, and it starts charging towards the Yeti. About the time this happens, you know what I mean, you see one of the Yetis fall over dead from the lightning bolt, and this thing begins to like flap and move around. It doesn't look very disciplined, and it kind of doesn't reach the other Yeti, but it's kind of moving towards it. But that Gnoll doesn't you know what I mean, like doesn't do anything. But you said the suggestion was you and your party kill the Yetis?
Yeah, but I said, yeah, him and his tribe,
Okay.
him and his crew, will be measured, in how well they kill these Yetis.
So he gives that command, and he doesn't really do anything. And he kind of sits there, and you know what I mean, like, he's got the Naruto eyes that are like
Yes.
googly. You know what I mean, like
After the Yetis are dead, he'll break free of it, or
Gotcha.
there's different parameters. But once the task is accomplished, he's free.
Okay. Vokath, it is your turn because the chieftain just went wonky.
And I'll tell everyone, I'll shout, "Don't hurt the chieftain. He's under my control."
Okay.
You got it,
I'm
buddy.
gonna cast spiritual weapon and bring it
What's your
down.
spiritual weapon, by the way.
A hammer, the faux hammer.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Why is it got to be a faux hammer? Why can't it be the friend hammer?
Well, because Tempest is called the faux hammer.
I hope you guys are having this
Hammer or
argument
something
during
else.
the-
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna have the spiritual weapon hit. Maybe the little icy guy.
I'm looking for my hammer. Okay.
23. 23.
Hits.
4 damage. That could have been better.
Okay.
And then I will swing my maul at the knoll in front of me.
Okay. You move in between, right, to stay out of what do you call it? Opportunity attacks and stuff.
Sure.
Yep. Okay.
I got a 16 to hit the knoll.
16 hits. I believe. Yeah, definitely. They're not that. Yeah, 15.
Yeah, so he takes 14 damage.
All right, he's looking rough from the singeing. You can smell him from the lightning bolt. You can smell that electric burnt flesh energy / also burnt dog, not chill. And then you thump him with Tempest Fang, and
I'll take that weapon if you're willing to give it. You
Tempest
just pass it over.
yeah. Bonk him. And no, Aegis Fang exists in this realm, so you just know what I mean, like. All right, so that's you.
That's me.
All right. In the Memphis took 1, 2. How much damage? 2 damage.
Mephit took 4 from my
okay.
spiritual weapon.
Yikes.
4
Okay.
4 to the Mephit and 14 to the knoll.
Harshnag is still he's doing stuff, very epic things off to the side, just he's doing stuff, doing Harshnag things. Happy to be here. Horn, you're back up. 1 Yeti. One just gets like obliterated, and from what you can see, subject to what Savathor just said, you see an owlbear break off and start moving towards you too.
I smile, just grin, just I spit a little blood out of my mouth. I grin, grip my weapon, and head towards. How far is the owlbear?
You have a Yeti right in front of you. If you head towards the owl, yeah. So
you're still there.
Yep.
Oh man, I gotta hand him one.
Can you see? Can you see the map? You see where you're at up on the hill in front of?
Yeah, I'm watching it on.
Yeah.
What's the name though?
Okay.
Yep, there it is. It's just a small screen. Okay, so I swing it down, but I do it like I just take all my might and I swing it.
Okay.
Let's roll this bad boy.
Let's go. Let's go.
We got a 14. No, that's
14
gotta be
hits.
plus. That's bull crap. That's +6, right? Or no? Yeah, 14 plus 6.
D&D doesn't lie. Or
Yeah.
D&D Beyond doesn't lie.
No, it's just weird, like because my dice keep landing in a weird, on a weird angle.
really like it. I love you, Wizards of the Coast, etc., but I hate how they bounce around your screen for like 15
Yeah,
minutes.
just give me a number,
yeah,
man. We used to
just
play
stop.
with calculators, man. Just give me a number. Okay, so that's 14 plus 6, that's 20.
Yep, that hits. I think that they
All right.
both hit. Yep.
Roll that damage. Well, I only rolled 1, but that's a 12 plus 3, that's 15 plus 2 rage damage, right?
No, so when you roll it on D&D Beyond, it actually it
adds all
takes
that up.
all the calculations into it. So you just did the 15 damage
Oh, okay.
Nice.
plus
Okay.
That's
the
your
you
first
probably just have
15.
to add the rage damage, so the +2.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So 17.
Okay. And you
Do I
get another
need a
attack.
second attack?
Yep.
Yeah, I got another one. Yeah. Let's go ahead and hit him again. All right, we got 10. 10
To hit?
plus 6, 16.
No, that hits.
All
Yep.
right.
So you swing through, and then you swing through almost like one-handed on the next one because you were hit so powerfully. Roll that damage on the next one. 5 damage.
5 plus 2,
All right.
7 altogether.
Okay. You're battling. You hit this thing, and you feel it like just fall over onto its face. Its butt goes straight up in the air, and it is kind of dead.
I'll step over his head and run
Nice.
towards the owlbear.
Yep, Harshnag's like cruising, like kind of aside. You as you see this, the owlbear's looking enraged as well, and it's just got a netting all over its face, and it just kind of like eyes you through the netting, and it's just kind of writhing.
Is there a way I could how long ago did I cast that spell? Or is this a different day?
6 seconds ago.
It's a different day.
It's a different
So
day.
speak with animals is what he's
Now-
thinking.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm thinking of speak with animals when I spoke to the bear.
Yep. So if
Oh no, the horse. Sorry.
yeah. But
So
yeah.
it's the same day. Nah, I only get once per day.
No, but what I'll say is if that's your standard long rest thing, you can start the day with that executed and pick the first animal you want to communicate with. Does that make
Which
sense?
is the owlbear.
Absolutely. Sure.
Is there a way I can say calm down, brother? I don't want to hurt you.
Yes.
All right, so
Roll a
I'm gonna say
persuasion
that.
check. Roll a persuasion check for me.
Persuasion.
With advantage
Rolling now.
because Harshnag is, he's helping. He's going like this. Whoa. So roll again.
It's not gonna help. 6. No, that's a 9. 9. Not gonna help.
Hey, I mean, it's Dungeons and Dragons. You don't get it this round, but you can still talk
Right.
to him. You know what I mean? So, like, all right, it's sitting there. It doesn't look it looks infuriated, but it's just kind of bouncing around right now. Okay, like what I'm saying is, it's still kind of aggressive. I get your intent. It may take a swipe at you, and it's at what I mean. Like, it's on you to go from there. Does that make sense?
Understood.
All right. Blandina, then Savathor's on deck.
All right. Well, I do
The
not like
chieftain is free,
being
by the way.
I do not like being in melee with anything, so I am going to cast. Just going to snap my fingers and cast Greater Invisibility. I just disappear. And then I'm going to cast Misty Step as a bonus action. And let's see, where do I want to go?
Hang out with me.
Do you want me to show you where you're at?
No, I'm trying. So I'm gonna Misty Step to. So first off, I'm invisible, and then while I'm invisible, I will Misty Step to the away as you're looking at them from that other end of the table to the basically where your hand right there. Boom. I'm gonna Misty Step to that point, and that's it.
Nice, dude. All right. That brings up the Knolls. So the Memphis sitting there doesn't see anything. The Knolls are going to take their swings at Vokath. The highest they got was a 20 and a 16 Vokath.
Yeah, my armor class is 16.
20 and a 16. All right.
Mhm.
God, I love rolling die 12s. So that's with both of them. That's 12 slashing with 2 great axes. They come down on you. 12 slashing.
So sorry, 6 each.
I just combine them both. They're both hits.
Okay, because I'm going to use my stone's endurance on one of them to soak the damage.
Okay, so one of them was, yeah, we'll say 6 each.
Oh, I rolled horrible. So 3 damage. The one attack's reduced by 3, so I'll take 9.
Okay.
Right?
Yep. 1 ice Memphit. I'm gonna see if they get the recharge back. They do not. So they're gonna claw at you. One was a 19, 20, 22. So it's gonna hit you for 3 slashing and 2 cold.
So the cold's reduced to 1.
Yep. So 4 damage.
Yep.
Okay, and that's that. That brings up Savathor. And then Voke, you're on deck.
Yep.
All right. So the suggestion has worn off because the mission was very quickly completed. So the chieftain is under his own power again. I should have thought a little harder on realizing we're kicking ass. Maybe make it a little harder to keep him under control. But that's a testament to my team. My team is amazing. I'm cheering them on. Let's see. With him back under control, but I actually am seeing Torn do what Torn does best, and that is express empathy in the heat of battle. The passionate man that he is. Because I chose the owlbear as one of the creatures I could speak with, I'm going to weigh in on the value of the owlbear's life and see if I can also convince it to turn and go for its captors. And so now double agent, telling it to instead of helping, pretending that Noel's my buddy, I'm actually very, very obviously leaning into helping the owlbear here.
Bro, you got to stop being so good at this.
Persuasion with advantage.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Roll your persuasion with advantage. Can you hear me okay?
Persuasion with advantage.
Yep.
All right. That is.
And you and Torn are both doing this because you guys are concertly doing this. So like it's yeah.
I say he speaks from the heart of kinship, creature. He knows the hardships of Dark Masters fights alongside him and us. And I got rolled well thanks to advantage 27. So thank you for the advantage.
27?
Yep. Because I have I think it's expertise. Yep.
Yeah, expertise. I love that.
And then I'll wait for you to tell me what happens, then I'll do a bonus action to heal Vokath and do something cool. We want that owlbear safe away from cruelty. All right, I'll just do healing word now.
One sec. I'm thinking.
No, just roll it for
really good.
Regardless, yeah.
You hear Glassbeak, you know what I mean? Like Glassbeak, help. And it's just, you know what I mean? Like it's just like help. And it starts like trying to shake off its mask.
Mm-hmm. Love this.
But it stops.
Do I know why it stops, or is it just like
it stops being aggressive, so it's not like attacking anybody, but you know what I mean? This round you can see it's trying to just this round remove its what's holding it.
All right. I'm happy to see that. I let Torn know. I said I think you heard it. It heard it. I think it understands. It's with us. And I let everyone know the owlbear is with us. And then I'll use a bonus action to healing word Vokath for 8. And Vokath, you may. Oh wait, shoot! You've already used your reaction this turn. Never mind. You still heal, but if you hadn't used your reaction, you would have gotten a chance to attack due to a feature I have. That is my turn as I'm pulling Vokath's health back with the knitting of serpentine magic imbuing his body, his veins pumping hot Goliath blood.
Nice. Okay. Time check. All right. That brings up the chief, I call him the chieftain, the Knoll pack leader. Is going to take 2 shots at the man on the horse, right? So give you some action.
Oh yeah,
Snavathor.
I'm very talkative. It makes sense.
That's a 21 to hit for longbow as he's
I use silvery barbs as my reaction because I don't want to be hit.
Yeah,
I really don't. I will force him to reroll, and I will target. Oh, I think that still hits. Does it? Yep, that's my AC on the dot. Is I will use the other half of silvery barbs on Tori, and you know the drill with how that works. I'll wait for you to hurt me.
Okay. Yep. So you take 6 piercing from the first shot, and then he fires again. That's a 23 to hit.
Yep. 2 darts is too much.
2 darts, and that's another 6 piercing because I'm using base.
Yeah.
All right. Or you can now make an action. You can take an action, correct?
It's a reaction to attack with advantage.
Yeah, but this
guy's not close
though. Throw something. You can't really.
Yeah, he'd have to tomahawk something.
Yeah.
He's the only one who has.
I'm only holding my. Excuse me. I'm only holding my great axe. I throw my great axe.
Okay.
Yes, do it.
I like with every ounce of strength I had mustered.
Okay.
300. Xerxes king. Even a god can bleed type thing.
Yeah.
So what do I roll? I'm gonna roll a d20, but what am I looking for? Strength check, right? How do you want to play that?
You're using it as a ranged weapon?
It'll be a dex. All right, that's cool. My dex is high. Yeah. Hell no. I got a 1, bro.
Oh, yes.
I'll give you advantage.
Ooh.
Even on a 1?
Yeah.
I like you. I like 5th edition. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's the advantage, though?
Just roll again.
Oh, I love it. Golly, 5th edition.
Now, man,
roll again, take the highest.
Straight into the owlbear.
Oh, 19. How you feel about that?
Oh, God.
+2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Last the Mohican style as the, you know what I mean? The dude's
With
trying to run away. You launch this thing straight at this knoll and roll your damage.
Oh, god damn it. Okay,
So
my man.
Hey, Judgy. Good to see you, buddy.
Crazy, bro. I'm rolling 1s across the board.
All right, so 4 damage on that guy. So
it's higher than that because he's raged, right?
Oh, it's a ranged attack.
6. Yeah. Oh, but it's ranged. She's right. Yeah, it's not ranged. Yeah.
So 4 damage?
Yeah, it's just 4.
4 damage.
Okay. Yeah, so you launch this thing, it hits, and you can see it fly like past him, but you got your axes on your side. You know what I mean? All right. Let's see. That was Savvy. The Knoll went, blah blah blah. Vokath is up.
I am going to rinse and repeat. I'm going to bring the spiritual weapon down on that little flying bug again. 22 to hit.
That hits
for another 4 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll swing my maul at the Knoll.
Okay.
Oh crap! I got a nat 1. So nope, doesn't hit.
All right, you're in there. Nat 1, you're on the struggle bus. The you will lose an attack next round as you're fumbling with your weapon.
Okay.
Or no, yeah. Normal. No, I'm going to give advantage to one of the gnolls because you're fumbling around. That's what
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. That brings up. So Vokath went. Memphis. That brings up Torn again. Your axe is gone. The owl bear, who is talking now, is just like, just looking. He's like the beak of glass, and he bites through it, and he's like, chill glass, and he looks, and he's like, chill glass, thanks you, and looks straight over at Savathor, and it's still tearing off bindings as it's kind of like flapping and flapping, but it's starting to move towards Savathor. What do you want to do, Torn?
Oh, I want to communicate bad, man. We're not your enemy. I say we're not your enemy, brother. I know what it feels like to be bound, and I can release your bounds, but I need you to attack your captors.
Okay. Yeah, roll another persuasion check with advantage. Meaning roll twice.
Roll a beautiful beam footage. Damn it, man. Are you kidding me?
Well, thankfully, you get to pick the higher of the two.
Yep.
Thankfully, you get to
still
pick
with
the higher of
advantage.
two
Oh, okay.
guys.
This
Because
is the D&D god
Oh.
saying you need to use real dice.
Yeah.
Percent.
Yeah. 12 plus you said persuasion?
Yep.
Just 12.
Okay. It looks
Be
there,
real. Keep it real,
turns
man.
around and takes its wings, looks at you, and just starts scratching at the ground and runs straight into this chief gnoll, or this gnoll chief. They look like they're not in Congress. They look like they're in melee, but they're fighting.
I would rather get mauled than fight by an owl bear.
I yelled to Volcath. He was running towards Volcath.
Yeah.
I yelled Volcath.
Not Vokath. He's running towards the gnoll.
No, well, I meant, but Volcath is in the area, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, I tell Volcath, get the hell out of there. Are you not able to move?
I can on my turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you to get the hell out of there. Like, just move. I know what a beast savagery can be. Digging that Fantastic Four shirt, by the way, my man. Loving it.
It's clobbering time.
It's
Know it.
clobbering time. That's
I know it.
perfect.
That was the hardest comic commission I've ever drawn, by the way.
Yeah.
Doing the stones. Oh my god.
Oh, that's right. All of the texture of his
Yeah.
skin.
Blandina, go.
He's so awesome though. I love Ben Grimm.
From where I'm at, is that Torn direct? So I'm looking. I'm lined up with a Mephit, 2 gnolls, and the
Vokath.
chieftain.
Oh. Yeah. I think I see what you're doing here.
Lightning bolt through all 4 of them.
What is our giant friend doing while this is going on?
Watching us be awesome.
You can make
He's
that-
emotional support. He's our emotional support giant.
He sits down and just pulls a drink.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Yes, sir.
You can do that.
All 4 of them.
All right.
Oh, that
make-
feels good.
Make a dex save, 16. Ooh, that's a good one too.
I'll say the 2 gnolls pass. The 2 Memphis do not.
Thank you so much, Judgy, for donating.
Thanks, brother.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's 28 folks out there. Thanks for watching, man. If
20
you guys aren't following us yet, hit that
So-
follow. What'd you get? 18?
28 or 14 if they pass.
Okay. So the gnolls are just like eviscerated from a second lightning bolt that just like arcs across this little valley. You know, like think of Star Wars light blue that glows in the clouds and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like it's real dark, but things go bright blue for a second. Hits these Memphits. Make a dex save for the two Memphits as they explode. Vocath. Just give you 2 dex saves as you're like, whoa.
And just for visuals, nobody can see me, so this lightning bolt just came out of nowhere.
That's so epic.
I got a
Classic
10 and a 5.
All right. So you pass, I believe that's.
Probably don't pass either.
Oh no. So it's man. So base is 4. So that'd be 5 total with you. So it's 4 and 2 cold damage.
And then I half those.
Yep.
So 2 and 1.
Yep.
Dude, you look so badass right now, taking all this damage, and it's barely making a mark on you.
Does that hurt the gnolls too? Those explosions?
Yeah, they're dead.
Oh, the gnolls are dead. Okay.
The only thing that's remaining right now is that captain that's chilling there, and that brings up Savathor.
Tim, I'll also move towards the goat.
Okay.
Still invisible, just moving towards the goat.
All right.
Tom Brady's here. What?
That's right.
The goat.
And Tom Brady and John Cena.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
I love you guys.
Cool. Tight. What do you got, Savathor?
You say that the owlbear, did it knock the guy prone, or are they like stand up fighting right now?
They're stand up fighting.
With
Yep. He's reaching for you could see the gnoll reaching for a rope that's still around this thing's neck.
Ooh.
And he's
okay.
got like, I want to make this worse. He's got a flailed whip in his hand, and you can see him about to like beat this thing. I would just really want you to really feel the energy of what's going on here.
This dominatrix Null can't get away with this. As I will cast Healing Word on the owlbear.
Okay.
And heal the owlbear as I say, by the magic of the world serpents, grow stronger, heal. No pain too great to overcome the source of it. And I will have him get his ability to, as a reaction, make an attack roll on the gnoll he's fighting.
All right. Nice. Ooh, he's got. You see it.
Bonus action.
Hit this thing with one of its claws, knocks the gnoll prone, and you can see him just like, it hits him that the tide is turned, and the gnoll's just, trying to get back up as this thing's getting ready to hit a couple more attacks. Sav, you got anything else you want to do, Savathor?
Yeah, we'll do Vicious Mockery as my action with the cantrip.
Okay.
I will say, well, actually, I'll just have him roll, and then I'll think of something to say. But it is a DC 15.
It's a 2.
It's Wisdom 2d4. All right, 2d4 Psychic. So that is 3 plus 1, so 4 psychic damage.
I don't know how I've ever killed anybody with psychic damage before, but please explain what happened to this guy.
All right. Oh man, I'm so happy about this. Let's see.
Is he in his pants?
It's basically the sheer shame of his fall in moments. He died. I mean, if you've ever had a moment where you almost kind of jump scare yourself with the feeling of embarrassment in hindsight, this man is living his last moments in the almost eternal adrenaline-soaked "why isn't this over yet" pain of being destroyed so perfectly. And I say, a knoll like you, soft as baby food.
You hear the owl bear is say baby food and just like starts like eating this thing, like like Hulk would say.
Yes.
The music changes from like kettle drums to calming. The bloody owl bear that's white says like Chuglas has life debt and nuzzles Torn's face.
Aww.
Aw.
Everything kind of goes quiet. You
Torn
don't
puts
see
his
any
hand
snow
out.
or anything. What's up, Torn? Go.
I was gonna say, Torn puts his hand out and says, "Love you too, buddy."
Does everybody else hear that?
I mean, I hear it, but I don't probably understand it.
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I figured because the wind is blowing and stuff.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. A 27 is pretty strong. You guys can I think the arc based on this, and I wasn't expecting the bear arc to come out. Sounds like something else, but I didn't expect you to be more bear familiar. So Savathor has a great deal of influence over this owl bear. Torn made the initial rescue, but it is current status, it is familiar to Torn.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
I see it as Torn made the first move.
Yep.
If the creature was traumatized, Savathor was only a vetting system to see Torn's a good one.
A 27 without doing any more animal handling, and we've done this before. When we get really high rolls like this thing is going to be with you for at least 2 weeks. This is without you doing anything. So if you want to continue the relationship with the animal, it'll stay, right? But you have a full 10-day of this animal like sticking with you. So just for this party, if you roll a 25 nature in the Lurkwood, man, that place for 2 weeks. If you roll a 30, this place for forever. You know what I'm saying? Like that way it kind of cuts through some of the stuff as we're kind of actioning through a world campaign stuff. So battlefield goes quiet. You see this giant escarpment above you, and Harshnag, just like if you watch the Lonely Mountain or whatever, you kind of curve around to it looks like a waterfall that's frozen and it's like bright bluish, right? And he kind of curves behind it with you guys there, and you can right there see this gigantic staircase that just goes up 200, 300, 400 feet. Okay. He takes you up this place. You guys stop maybe halfway up this to take a break, to fix your wounds and things like that. Because he says, tomorrow we're going to see this gate. I'm fast forwarding a little bit. You guys can retroactive what happened at your post campfire meeting. I'm going to do this because we're about wrapped up. Give you the follow on to be continued. You guys, you wake up the next day licking your wounds, owlbear still with you. As you crest the top of this large escarpment, there is like this natural funnel to a rock stone mountain bridge that travels 100 to 200 feet across this cavern that's six. It's what is it? Every die 6. It's a die 6 if you fall right off this thing, and it's probably like 50, 60 feet wide. And you get the sense that this is a natural bridge built for giants and the lineage of giants. maybe stone giants were involved in this in the Great Astoria, long ago. As you're moving and the snow is blowing in your face and you can't see these things, you move 100 feet, 200 feet. Harshnag is moving confidently, like he is in a place of his people and a place of his like culture and faith. He moves forward and like imagine this pantheon looking, half circled, almost like Roman columns entrance, huge. Think it's like I believe it's 40-foot wide, 40-foot high, domed with 6 pillars. There's a filigree on one pillar of a hill giant lifting a rock above its head. One is a frost giant chopping down a great pine. A cloud giant flying among the birds in the sky. A flying storm giant hurling lightning bolts at a ship. My dog's name's Chip. It's Freudian. And a stone giant climbing a mountain. And a fire giant with chained dwarf prisoners in a cavern. So you see these, on a fresco-ish, carvings wrapped around these beautiful columns that are in front of you. And for a fact that you finally, after almost a year now, Skylar, have reached the eye of the Allfather. Harshnag points down and you see fresh humanoid feet moving in to this grand entrance. And that's where we'll pick it up either next week or the week after. We'll decide as we talk offline and get all of us old men on the same page. I want to thank you guys for your patience. All of us working through what a Wednesday session kind of looks like. Thank you so much, Judgy and Bob, for your donations to 988. Thank you so much for the raids. It's really heartwarming to start a session like this and have people kind of watch. Hey, thanks, Artemis. I miss you, buddy. I can't wait to play with you in October. Thanks for inviting me to be a DM with you guys in Vakter in October. Looking forward to that for charity as well. Thanks to Jeremy. Thanks for Charm. Thanks for the highly talented Tori Hill. Man, if you guys haven't seen Tori Q Hill on Instagram and see his art, like blow your mother mind. Awesome stuff. Anybody want
like, I was just gonna say it's a tattoo your skin worthy art. Like it is. It's incredible.
It truly is. That's a good idea.
I appreciate that, man. That means a lot.
Yeah, and you just have a brand new baby, and hopefully you can stick it out with us. But obviously, daddy duty is the is king, right?
Mm-hmm.
So get after that.
Dad needs his D&D time,
right?
Yeah. There's a medical appointment that Skylar has in 2 weeks, so we're going to decide whether or not that'll impact 2 weeks from now, Wednesday, which is July 31st, maybe.
Yep.
Or do we go next Wednesday to kind of keep this going and then take our bi-weekly? So you guys let me know, and then we'll talk about this offline. But thank you so much. If you're out there, hey, build that follow. Hit the follow button. I don't want to sound like a grifter, but it builds our community. And the more folks that follow us, the more folks that kind of see and pop in these chats and not feel so lonely on a Wednesday night. All right. So got anything else, Skylar, or Jeremy, or Tori, or Charm?
Just stick around and we'll go raid another World Tabletop.
Oh yes, we get to get it back. Yes.
Nice.
So thanks everybody. Yeah. Charm?
I just wanted to say, this is the place to be whenever you guys see the channel is streaming. So please, follow Stronghold. So if you want it, crave it, it's here. And then I will be happy to supplement the excitement with my own channel on the side. On the off days, we are doing a lot of charity work. We're doing the Charm for Charity series. Tomorrow, I have Don Marshall and his wonderful wife as my guests. Yeah. And several fan favorites from my channel will be there, including BP from BP, who is in the chat. So check that out tomorrow. Give us a follow at Charmed Fantasy on Twitch and get those alerts. And
Jeremy, what you got? What's your next session?
I got nothing. My next session is next Tuesday. Next Tuesday,
All right.
we're playing Deadlands right now, Cowboys and Zombies and stuff like that, and I'm having a pretty good time. Ryan from Canadian Dice is our marshal or GM for it.
Nice.
Yeah, come by Tuesday. DM Jeremy underscore DM underscore Jeremy right here on Twitch.
Tori, you got anything else coming up?
Yeah, actually, I haven't slept in 2 days. Sorry. August 17th and 18th, Warminster, PA. I will be at ZoloCon. I did a lot of art that I haven't even showed on Instagram yet. I'll probably start showing it, but doing a lot of space age stuff right now. I'm kind of into the whole Star Wars, Dune. I'm a big fan of Dune. I love those sandworms. Oh my God, that is crazy. And drawing them is even better. So Tori Q Hill Instagram. You can always check me out. DM me if you want a commission or if you just want to chat. Everyone can tell you I will definitely chat you up. Other than that, follow Stronghold D&D. Follow Old World Charm DM underscore Jeremy and Wiz Bork. Yeah, definitely follow these guys. This is the place to be. If you don't know, you about to know. So other than that, I'm good.
Let's raid.
Awesome.
Come stay with us and join in with us raid. Give us good raid stats. It's all algorithms and stuff
Absolutely.
anyways, you know.
But
we always
having
say,
good raid cred
unless you
feels
love
good,
it,
right?